All right, you guys, you know, the new year is coming. I know it's only a few months away, but it will be here. And so often people's goals for their new year is to be, you know, the typical lose weight, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes we have just be more organized. And if that's part of your personal goal, you're going to love today's video because I'm going to go show you my personal system using the TUL planner. All right, you guys, I know sometimes people say, how do you do it? How do you manage work and, you know, YouTube videos and social media and single father and all of the things that have to be managed? And obviously I rely heavily on my smartphone because that's just how life is. But for me, and I think there's a few other people out there, that just having that physical paper planner really makes a huge difference. I don't know what it is. I personally get like an immense personal satisfaction for, you know, checking or scratching some off list, pen to paper. I also, for some reason, I can look at my calendar. You know, I use Google Calendar. I love Google Calendar, but there's just something about looking physically at a paper calendar for myself that really just kind of just resonates better with me. And if you're that way too, then I think you're gonna find some value in today's video. So without any further ado, please, let's go ahead and jump into this. And of course, do me the ultimate favor, you know, like, subscribe, share this video. All right, here we go. So I am using the TUL planner. There it is. This one right here, as you can see, they have several different planner options and sizes. They have the full size, they have smaller, they have minis. This one right, and then they also have just notes or note taking. I actually decided to go with the planner. When you get it, it's gonna look something like this. And they have a very unique ring bind system that I'm gonna show you a little more in detail later. So you open it up, it's good. This just feels just kind of nice. You got your stickers here, which for me, I kind of like, because there's certain things you can kind of really highlight, make things pop in your calendar. So you got your stickers right there. And then of course, just, you know, like with all planners, you just got your general information pages, which, you know, some may or may not use. That's fine. Now let's get into the meat and bones of everything. You'll see here that you've got your tabs for the individual months. When you open up your tabs, you've got your goals, so you can clearly map out and plan out your goals. I think if you're going to achieve certain things, if you're going to achieve goals, you need to write them down. You need to be conscious. You have to see them. And then you have to be, you know, they can help you be more accountable. If you think my goal is to A, B, C, and then you forget about it, well, then that's never going to happen. So you got to write down those goals right there. Then, of course, here you've got your to-do lists. And then you've got your, you know, here says emails to send. I kind of use it for that. I'll show you exactly how I use it just a little bit later on in this video. And then of course here you've got your actual month here that you can do a number of different things with. Keep watching, because again, I will show you how I filled out mine. That is that part there. Next, there are several different formats of different refillable pages. I elected to go with this one right here, which is the 1 page per day daily. So you'll see it's an entire page here that is just kind of dedicated to the day, and got a full year supply here for 2022. I lucked out. There was a little starter kit. They've got here some undated pages. I'm going to use this for just my general notes. And then of course you got these fantastic little highlighter here, stickers, post-its types, things that can really make things pop. Then you got these little pages here for like a quick little to-do list insert, and I'll show you exactly how I use all of these three things. I like these, and so of course I did get more stickers. Some divider pockets. I only got one, you know, but this is going to be good as you put together your binder. And then the TUL pen, I will go more into the pen itself. There's a couple things I want to highlight and mention about the pens that I think that everyone should know. And yes, TUL even comes out with their own pen. And you might be wondering, well, I already have my own pen. You're going to want this pen. I think one of the things that sets TUL apart from everyone else is this unique little disc system. I'm going to open this up and kind of show you exactly what that's all about. You're going to love this. You are going to love this here. And of course, lastly, they have their own hole puncher, and for good reason. For very good reason, they have their own hole puncher. I will show a demonstration as to this and why it's important to actually go ahead and get this hole puncher if you're going to commit yourself to the TUL system. So this is totally customizable. It comes with these small rings, but because I'm going to be adding a lot more to it, I got larger rings, which I'll show you how that's going to work in a minute. And this will come apart just like this, so you can take apart your book, just like that, and then you can recreate and reconstruct it to your own liking. So I'm going to pause it for right here, and I'll show you kind of an update in just a moment. So again, they use these little discs here. That's what they look like. They're almost like poker chips, and they just really just snap in just like that. And I just did this whole set to make this a lot more thick, so you can see that I've just doubled the size of the capacity for my planner. So this is the old original one, see, with the smaller rings, and I've kept everything that I'm not going to be using right away, because right now we're in the month of October, so I don't need January, February, March, April, May, these months. I'm going to keep them here because I will use them later, and I want to keep everything together. And I'm keeping them all together with the original little binder system here. So now this is what it's starting to look like. And as you can see now, the rings look a little too big because you're thinking, well, that doesn't look right. And you're right, it doesn't. Because the next project for me is and again, they have lots of different types of inserts, but now I'm going to insert my daily pages into the next 3 months because I'm going to do it quarterly, so every 3 months. So that's going to be my next step, is inserting this into here. 2 notes I want to make a mention is when you are taking out chunks of paper at a time, you don't want to do more than like 10 sheets at a time, number 1. Just because it gets more difficult. And number 2, like you see how there's this note pages here? I kind of like this because you are able to just rip this out and then you're able to insert it to a different section later on. Now, this is regular type paper, so you can't do it 100 different times, but if you were in a meeting and you were just simply had that one page and wanted to just move it from notes to a specific day or something else in the binder, it's designed for that. You can totally do that, and I absolutely love that about this system. So I'm going to come right back after I've inserted these. So fast forward a few minutes, I've kind of got this more in line of how I'm going to want it to be. So as you open it up, I do have this page here first, which is all my stickers and stuff. I only have this here right now because these are going to be something, I'm still in the setup phase, so I'll still be using these, and so I wanted really easy access. But typically I wouldn't even have that here, and if I did have it, it definitely would be the first page, but since I'm still setting this up, I want it, and I'm going to be using it soon, maybe even tonight, I wanted immediate access to that. I will, of course, put my name and information right here on this page. And then, of course, we're going to now move into, I'll be filling up here. And, of course, it says holidays and special dates. I actually use this only for my special dates. So special birthdays, certain special things, I will actually list them here. And it's as its own to-do list. So as I buy the birthday card or the anniversary card and gift or what have you, I will check them off. And then I'll know that it's all been completed. So again, that's kind of how I get that done. Now we're going to move into October. And you can see right here, if I want to go to today's date, I have this tab right here. I know this tab means today's date. So we will go to here. I'm using this little bookmark. It's a hard plastic. And then if something I want to highlight comes up, I've got all my little highlight tabs right here. These are kind of like Post-it notes, but they're not really like of a paper. They're almost like a plastic texture. They're really nice. And then, of course, I have some lists that I'll be doing here. It says email list, so as you know, marketing, all that stuff, I'll be listing all that there. I'll be making my month to-do list. This will be the calendar. I use this primarily a lot, mainly for social media, planning social media. When do I have certain videos posting? When do I have certain things? What are certain content? This is really, I'll be using this heavily more of a content calendar than my own personal calendar. My personal calendar mostly on my phone. But again, I'll be able to say, oh gosh, I have all these YouTube videos posting, you know, here. I need to spread them out, what have you. I did buy the whole full 2022 year pre-printed with the dates all pre-printed out. Of course, that's for next year. You can't get this year, and I'm starting right now. And I wanted to make the video right now so you guys could jump into it too. So if you want to start right now, you can get undated ones. And it looks just like this. And you'll have to fill in the date manually. But then, of course, when I go into January, I will have these, and you can see they are pre-dated. So now we've got the day-to-days right here, and I'll have one for each day. And then as you go through the month, at the end of the month, I actually have these little pockets. So if stuff comes up, I'd actually put that in here. I know I was contemplating whether or not I want it in the front of the month or the end of the month. I decided to put it at the back of the month, but you know, with this system, I can always take this out and move it if the system does not work for me. And then of course, we go into November, and it's gonna be the exact same setup for each month, and I do 3 months at a time. So as you can see here, TUL also comes up with their own pens. These are exceptionally great pens. They write so well. I love the gel ink. They're not overly expensive, and these pens will fit perfectly into your binder. They work really, really well. So you can buy them individually or in like sets. I also got the TUL highlighter because I like to highlight certain things in my planner. So I got this as well. So basically, in a nutshell, this is my setup. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is in my planner, make a note to in about 2 months or so, I'll do a follow-up video and I'll actually show you my planner and show you how I am actually using it. So, and I'll probably do that in January, which is when everyone's doing this type of stuff anyway. So I'll definitely do a follow-up video. But hopefully you found the content in today's video useful. If you did, then please, by all means, like, subscribe, share this video, because that would help me out greatly. I've got one last thing to show you, and I'm just going to go ahead, with my daughter's permission, show you her planner, because she has a different size. So we're going to quickly jump in really quick, look at hers, just so you can see yet another option that's available to you through TUL. So this is Kendra's TUL and planner, and I really like this one. I think that I will go, next time I will actually get one of these. When you open it up, it's got the nice little pockets in here. You can store stuff, receipts, etc. She, kind of like me, has her, what she feels will be her most used stickers for highlighting certain things. Look at her penmanship, it's amazing. And she wrote this with the TUL pen. That's just a really good example of just how nice these pens write. She likes the black ink. I prefer the blue. I don't know why. We're going to go into her October. She's got her stuff here. Again, we haven't had a chance to fill this out. But you kind of see there towards the back. Let's take a look. She's got notes, other important information, all here. And then she's starting a really, really nice organizational tab system where she's going to be doing this, it looks like, for schoolwork. And she's probably going to be assigning different colors to different subjects, or she could even use these things and actually label them if she chose to at a later date. But this is just yet another example of how customizable these are. Also how it's also a lot of fun to create. But this also shows you the different sizes that are available to you. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And as soon as I find anything more useful content that I think that might help improve your life, make things just a little bit better, help you elevate things just a little bit more, I will definitely be sharing it with you. So thank you so much. And if you're a subscriber, I really do appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody.